We are God.
Hey everyone, Mikey here with some breaking news. Cryptic has just announced the Cheval Temporal Science Spearhead. This ship is the Vulcan ship that was featured in the previous season of Lower Decks for those who did not watch it. It is yet another ship a lot of people have been wanting in game for multiple reasons, mainly because we haven't had a new Vulcan ship since the Temporal, which was an event ship. And also, this thing is pretty damn good looking. I think the ship designers did a fantastic job with it. There is a little video that you can watch, I will link it below. But, surprise, surprise, it is a promo ship. I don't think anyone is too surprised at that. I, for one, saw this coming a mile away. I really wish they would stop putting ships that everyone wants behind a massive paywall, as well as a part of the gambling mechanic that a lot of players, in all honesty, myself included, are getting really sick and tired of. However, it is a part of the game. We don't have to like it. The game knows that this is the best way to generate revenue, which is very unfortunate. It gives them the biggest return on their investments. So unfortunately, we have to bite the bullet. Personally, I've never had good luck with promo ships. I've only gotten one through my whole time of playing. So this is going to be a case where if I do decide to pick up this ship, I am just going to sell boxes and try to buy it either on the exchange or through private trade. I suspect this ship is going to go for 1.5 to 1.7 right away and might stabilize right around 1.3, 1.4. But considering how popular it's going to be, we will see. So the R&D promo and duty officer promos, basically when you open them up you get 10 Lobby crystals and a very small chance at getting a ship. The event will run from June 7th to June 28th. So that starts a week today at time of recording. So let's take a quick look at the ship and the stats. As I said, it is a beautiful looking ship. They did a fantastic job. Vulcan ships have never really impressed me personally, but this one, I do like the looks of it. So it is a Spearhead, which is kind of good, because we don't really have too many of those, but unfortunately all but one of them is considered a premium ship. So the seating, so let's take a look at the stats. So it's a tier 6, of course. Hull mod 1.25, not bad. Shield 1.5, of course, it's a science ship. Don't expect anything different. Surprise, there's no aux, but again, it's a Spearhead, so you get more modifiers in the shields in the hull. 4-3 weapon layout, standard for your Spearheads. Device 3. Again, when you X this up, it'll be 4, so that's all you really need. Stations look really good, actually. You have Lieutenant Commander Tactical, Ensign Engineering, Lieutenant Science, Commander Science Temporal, and Lieutenant Commander Universal Command. So yeah, immediately this is screaming Sci-Torp, Sci-Torp, Sci-Torp. I do like Sci-Torps, but you know what? I'm not... There's so many other ships out there that can do it, so I want to see a little more creativity when it comes to the specialization and the new ships coming out, and I want to see some more ships that can handle off-meta builds. But that's just me. Consoles, you got 4 TAC, 3 Engineering, 4 Science. Pretty standard layout, not too bad. X this up, you get the extra Universal. Turn 7.5, not the best. Impulse modifier, negligible. Inertia 40, so yeah, the ship's going to be a little challenging to fly, but we shall see. Yep, 10 shield power, 10 aux power. Yep, again, it's a science ship. Can equip dual cannons, and can also equip the aux cannons from the Vesta, even though I don't recommend those. But we shall see what people can do with this ship. It also has the molecular reconstruction abilities, because it is a temporal ship. Console regenerative shield amplifier. Yeah, saw that coming. If you saw the episode that this ship was featured in, you know exactly what this is. And yeah, you saw it coming a mile away as well. Has the sensor analysis and subsystem targeting like every other science ship. Secondary deflector slot. And has the science vessel mastery package, which is, yeah. The only thing good is the enhanced particle generators. You know, shields, healing, shields. And the starship trait totally lost all control, which we'll look at momentarily. For those of you who care about Admiralty, it's a subpar Admiralty card. I think the Ryzian weather ship is a better one, but Admiralty is Admiralty. At this point, most people should have it all done. You're just doing it for either the deal bonus boost from the Ferengi or the fleet vouchers from the KDF. So the console, regenerative shield amplifier. Yeah, I think everyone knows exactly what people are going to be thinking with this. Teleport in front of a target. 5 nearest allies gain untargetable, unkillable for 2 seconds. Taunt 5 foes for 15 seconds. And for 15 seconds, massive shield regeneration, shield redistribution, and subsystem shield power to 150. Shield tanking is not really a thing, but looking at this console, this might be useful. However, there's going to be a lot of players out there who are going to be using this when you have a dedicated... If you have a dedicated tank, do not use this, because resetting threat on a tank is one of the worst things you can do, and it's just going to end up getting yourself and your teammates killed. But looking at this console as is on this blog, it might make shield tanking kind of work, depending on the player and what else they have. It's not an easy build to do. It's not easy to do properly, and it's not meant for everyone. I'll put myself in that boat too. I just prefer doing your good old-fashioned aggro hull tanking. And starship traits. Totally lost all control. Basically, when you are above 80% shield capacity and activating a shield healing buff ability, which really no one uses unless you're using Science Team, because emergency power to shields is worthless. Or a captain ability, which does help, especially if you're going to be doing this on a Psi, or hell, actually any captain. Will redirect a portion of the expense restorative energy and temporarily overclock your weapons. So basically, when you're above full shields and you're activating captain abilities, is pretty much the only time you're going to be using this. 100% crit chance, 200 severity. I can actually see this being okay. This might actually work well on like a surgical build, but again, for solo content, this isn't going to really do anything. For organized runs, when you're with a tank that is taking all the aggro, this might be beneficial. Might. But again, we always have to remember that even though it's on this blog, and this is from Cryptic and it's official, all the information contained on this blog is subject to change. Because these numbers are a little bit high, but we shall see what happens in a week when this ship gets put in and when people actually get their hands on it and actually see what the tooltip says. That is when it is 100% official. But even then, I do see this getting nerfed. I think this is a little too high, but that's just my opinion. I'm sure others will have different opinions, and that is fine. So it's going to be put into the Infinity R&D /duty officers. We all know about all the previous ships, you know, the Section 31 Dreadnought, the Kirk, the Inquiry, etc. All these ships are what you have a very minuscule chance to win. Now, yes, I do agree with some other content creators out there that the drop rates for the R&D boxes are higher, even slightly than the Infinity lock boxes, but still, it's one of those things that it's the gambling aspect that I believe a lot of us are getting really sick and tired of. I really wish Cryptic did not have to go this way. I wish they had more financial backing and more financial support from the player base, that they didn't have to put pretty much everything into the gambling mechanic. Special note, and they've done this before, that if you're currently sitting on a box, this ship will not be included, which I think that is bullshit. I think it should just be, if you have a box, you have a box, you get whatever is put into it. I really, and I mean really, dislike this. To me, this is not a smart move. I'm just going to say, I strongly disagree with this, and I'm just going to leave it at that. So it's going to be the R&D boxes and also the duty officer boxes. So each R&D box is 300 Zen. Get a whole whack of R&D stuff. 4 boxes for 1,000, so you save 200. And then you get all the duty officer ones. There's some good ones in there, like the Delta have all the crit ones. You know, then they have the fleet ones. So we all know these duty officer boxes. So there we have it. That is the breaking news today, that the Vulcan lower decks ship, the Cheval, is now going to be in game. And it is a promo ship. Again, I'm not happy about it, but it is what it is. I might try and get it, and I might, but realistically, I'm personally probably going to pass on it. I usually pass on promo ships. As I said, my luck with promo ships is absolute garbage. So until the next video, I hope everyone has a great day. Bye-bye for now.
We are God.